Today we are looking at this cell phone camera holder from NEEWER, similar to all of their product. This is very well built. This holder is made entirely out of aluminum. It feels very great to use. The first part we are looking at is the cell phone holder. There's rubber here, here, and here. As you can see, the arms are slanted inward and they are very long. I have an iPhone XR right here. It obviously has no problem holding it. So this should have no problem holding even the thickest of case. You can see how much space is left. At the back we have this metal knob which has a very great feedback. It locks the orientation, and this swivel at 45 degrees increment. Once locked, this thing is not moving. At the bottom we have another pivot point held by those two hex screws. There's a great tension to this, so it won't accidentally move. There's an Allen key right here. So if ever you need to adjust the tension, the tool is right there. This is held in with magnets, so once you place the Allen key, it just snaps back in. So the reason why you would get this mount over other one is for all the attachment point. There is a lot of them. We have a cold shoe right here, one here, one here, a 1/4 inch thread here, and one there. At the bottom we have another 1/4 inch thread, and this itself is another cold shoe. For example, if you need to have a light installed at the end of this arm, then you can just attach the arm, and then here you can just have the light installed on this 1/4 inch thread. Same with this tripod. There is a 1/4 inch thread at the end of this tripod, so this would be the obvious place to use this camera mount. And this tripod has a ball joint at the top, so this can compensate for the lack of movement from the cell phone holder. Or you're in a situation where you need multiple camera on the same tripod. Maybe you have a mirrorless on top, and then you can just install this on the cold shoe on the side of this tripod, and now you can have two camera on your subject. Obviously this mount is not the only one available out there. NEEWER actually sells a lot of them, and we have this one that is also something that I really like. This mount here has a lot more flexibility. There's a ball joint right here at the back, so once you unscrew this, you can move this in all different directions. And this one has one cold shoe at the bottom here, and you have two holes for 1/4 inch thread right here, but they are very hard to access, so there's a lot less attachment options. Going back to things I like, this knob here to release the phone is a far better option compared to the spring-loaded arm from the other model. Something like this, you can do it one-handed. This you don't have a choice, you need to pull the arms apart and then slide your phone out. All this to say that if you need all the attachment point, this is a great option. It's all made out of metal, it's very solid, slightly expensive, but I think it's worth it. If you don't need attachment point, there are better options available, something that could better fit your use case. So hopefully this is helping you out. Thank you very much for watching.
Here we go, we've got another NEEWER item. I've been looking forward to this. This is for holding devices on devices. So I just happen to have a NEEWER piece here that I've reviewed and got before. It's got a hot shoe or cold shoe on top. I see this just fits on top like so. Yeah, like that. And I'm guessing, yeah, here we go. Just seeing how this works. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Okay. Let's get a device. Let's have a look. Got a Sony Xperia here for fun. It's quite nice, isn't it? Looks like a very fancy selfie stick. Now the idea why I've got it is because I do a lot of time-lapse drawings, and I need something that I can actually put over my drawings when I'm doing them. I thought this would be it. This is really nice. Look at this, newer. It's all very nice. The question is, how big does it go? Yeah. Most times it's not going to fit my my Z Fold in there, but any of the other phones I will be able to. So excellent. So let's have a look at it. The workmanship is beautiful. It's really, really nice. Look at that. All metal. Like that. Comes with a little Allen key. That Allen key is going to be big enough for, yeah, for tighten up there. Tighten up there. Yep, there. I wonder if it fits the other newer stuff as well. Probably will. Yes, you've got the newer. You've got the handle from the light. It fits on there. Well, look at that, eh? That's nice. Definitely a 5 out of 5. It's got so many uses. Yeah, I'm going to be using it for time-lapse drawings. Excellent. Well done, newer. You did it again. So look, let's put that off there. There it is on its own. Well done. It's beautiful. Very nice. I like it a lot.
So, von dieser Handyhalterung möchte ich mal kurz ein Video machen, weil ich die so klasse finde. Die ist aus Metall. Lässt sich hier Lock-Unlock lösen. Und man hört schon, wie die einrastet. Und wenn man das hier lockt, dann wackelt da nichts mehr. Gar nichts. Das ist fest, richtig fest. So. In der Vergangenheit habe ich öfters Handyhalter benutzt, wo dann hier dieses Teil gewackelt hat, weil es sich nicht festschrauben ließ, und das Ganze hat sich natürlich auf das Video übertragen, und da ist diese Halterung wirklich extrem gut. Die hat hier übrigens auch einen Inbusschlüssel, der ist hier magnetisch an der Seite fest. Halt, Moment. Ja, kriege ich ein bisschen schlecht raus. So, da sind 2 Magnete drin, da hält der Schlüssel, zack. Ich habe jetzt recht kurze Nägel. So, und dann kann man jetzt hier unten auch noch den Fuß lösen und dann verstellen, wenn man das möchte. Ich brauche es eigentlich nur gerade. Wenn ich das schief haben will oder schräg, dann halte ich den Stick entsprechend anders. Aber gut, man kann es ja auch auf dem Stativ setzen und dann ist es wieder was anderes. Aber auch da kann ich den Kopf vom Stativ schwenken. So. Ja. Ups. So, lässt sich auseinanderziehen. Und da passt auch ein großes Handy rein. Hervorragende Qualität. Sehr gut. 2 Kaltschuhhalterungen. und auch noch die Möglichkeit, hier was dran zu schrauben. Da eine Kaltschuhhalterung, da oben und unten für Mikrofon und Lampe, beziehungsweise rechts und links. Ja, und da auch. Ja, klasse. Tolles Teil.
I just want to quickly show you this newer cell phone camera mount. So right now I've got it in a larger size phone, so it was a little tricky to get it into this mount just because of the size, especially with the carrying case. So now I'm going to pop it out, and then I'm going to show you. There we go. Put this on the side. And then here's the actual mount itself. So you could slide this on to like a DSLR camera, and under here you can just screw in like a selfie stick or whatever kind of mount that you had. And then here is where you would put in your cell phone, and see the spring, it's really springy and it's pretty hard to move it. And then I also like the rubber that's here, and it stops it from moving around. And then same, you can do a full 360 degree rotation. And if you notice, like I am doing this with one hand, but it is pretty stiff. So that shows that once you have your camera mounted and then you rotate it, it's not really gonna move. Like, it's very difficult. And then same, you can also adjust here at the base. I'm just gonna, there we go. So see how it bent there? So it's pretty difficult to move it, but yeah. And then on the top, you could also put like a microphone here, and there's also another one at the bottom if you had lighting that you wanted to add to it. So this little guy is pretty universal, and I really like it. And you can check out my written review and see what I think.
metal, tight clasp, good grips. Easy slide on and fasten feature. And pivot. Very sturdy, well made. Highly recommend. Haven't had any issues with my phone coming off on this unit like I have with some others in the past. So decent buy for the cost. Really impressed with the durability of this.
Bastante rígido, bien construido, encaja perfectamente en la zapata del flash. Con esta tuerca y la llave Allen que lleva aquí imantada podemos orientar el cabeceo. Y aquí cambiamos la orientación del enganche y lo aseguramos aquí. engancha bastante bien el teléfono y muy contento. A falta de probarla, también tiene aquí estas zapatas para meterle una pequeña antorchita o un foco. Vamos, se nota que es de calidad. Falta probarlo bien, pero muy contento.
Hello, ich bin Salim and this is my demonstration. Ich habe extra ein extra Teil hier besorgt, man extra Video aufnehmen auf dieser Gerät zu haben. Es geht los, ja.
Excelente porta celular, la verdad encaja con todo. Aquí tienen este lado para colocar tu luz, puedes colocar tus luces ahí y adicional a eso pues los puedes adaptar a cualquier repisa. Tiene para moverse hacia adelante y hacia atrás. Esto que ven aquí puede ser que se mueva hacia adelante y hacia atrás, y se los recomiendo de la marca NEEWER.